Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Success with Nicole and
Demario.
Good Morning Success is a daily morning talk show through Facebook Live that is inspiration for the driven, right?
Yes.
So we are going to give time for our viewers to join us. Welcome. It is Friday. You guys, we made it to Friday, and has it been a long week for you?
Yes, it has.
Really? It's been an unusually long week for me as well. Could have something to do with I was partying midway through the week. It was my birthday, but
yeah, that has something to do with it.
Yeah, so welcome, you guys. Come on in. Good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Success, daily inspiration for the driven. We are taking today's show from the car. We are busy doing this in real time, so we brought the show on the road with us. Good morning, Peter. Peter, welcome to Good Morning Success. What do you have on your agenda today? Well, Peter is typing what's on his agenda. The format of the show is this. We talk about what we have on our agenda, and then we ask you what you have on your agenda. And the goal is to get in front of it right before the day starts so we can talk about the strategy, if the strategy is needed. We can talk about tips. We can talk about usable tactics. Peter says, good morning, a great week for me. Peter, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree. This was a great week for us too. It was longer than normal, but it was a great week. So what do you have on your agenda today? As you're typing what's on your agenda, Peter says get paid today. I know that's right. On our agenda, we have Mondays and Fridays, and we talked about this. Mondays and Fridays are typically planning days for us. We are heads down either building something where we're working on our business or we're servicing the client behind the scenes. Hi, Kat Corchado. So one of the things we'll be doing today for one of our clients is we'll be building a website. So Kat, we're going to be working on your website today. How exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Kat, what is on your agenda today as well? Good. Kat says planning, and that's always a good thing because a lot of business owners just run, and they're trying to sell, and network, but they don't take the time to just like plan and breathe and work on the business and do something supportive. And Kat says, woohoo! Awesome.
Woohoo! Oh, that's the word for today.
That's the word.
The word for today is
woohoo!
Buy for 99 cents from the website.
Yes, you can. The sound bite of woohoo is for sale. But yeah, so Kat, good. You're going to be doing some planning. Kat, I'm really excited to see what your speaking topics are going to end up being because Kat is a veterans transition coach. That means that she speaks about planning for that transition between military to civilian life. She teaches on it. She does workshops on it, and she helps military bases set up their training to make sure that their ladies and men are prepared for the civilian life. So Kat is excited about that. Peter has some amazing stuff going on, you guys. Peter is a creative arts mogul in the Southeast. He's going to be building a community, he and his team, doing some amazing stuff for the creative arts community, and we are super excited to be working with their group as well. So what is on our agenda? We talked about planning.
Yes.
So we'll spend half of our day planning and then half of our day building the support infrastructure for our clients. And Peter says, y'all have helped me so much. Good Morning Success is great. Oh, Peter, I'm going to cry. Do you have a tissue over there? I'm serious.
Yeah,
I get sentimental quickly.
Oh,
Peter, thank you so much. I keep like napkins and stuff. But anyway, okay, but cool. Peter, thank you. That means a lot to us. That means a lot. One of the things we want to talk about, so all this week we have been talking about startup.com. Peter, have you had a chance to look at startup.com? Kat, I know you had a chance to look at startup.com. So I'm going to ask you before I jump into this segment, what was a component of startup.com that made you have an aha moment like, wow? And while you talk about that, I'm going to talk about some other elements. Good morning, Cassandra. So Startup.com, you guys have been hearing us talk about this all week. Startup.com is a movie where about 4 to 6 friends in 2000 decided to have a startup. They decided that they were going to do a government website before websites were even a thing, before it was really, really popular. They got all kind of funding, but the problem is they did not have a strategy plan around how they was going to spend the capital investment. And even though, hey girl, and even though the way that they thought they were going to spend the capital investment was to staff staff, right, to bring more people on board, they did not have a good plan, because had they had a good plan, you would have known that you shouldn't staff first. Staffing is never your first priority. Your first priority is the plan. In fact, I was speaking at a veterans event yesterday, and one of the things that came up by Larry Gast, and I could not agree with him more, Larry Gast talked about someone that he knew who was a fan of before you do the website, because we had this conversation, yes. Before the website, before the business cards, before all of the practical items, you really needed the vision and the strategy in place. And that's what a lot of business owners miss. They go right for the new website, they go right for the business cards, they go right for the logo, and they think that just having a great idea or just being skilled is enough to grow a business, and it is not. Just because you have a passion doesn't mean that it is a business. And just because you have a passion and you can do that really well, there's the business of business. And that's, guys, my phone always rings when I'm going live. But anyway, there's the business of doing business, and that's where a lot of people get messed up. Anyway, my point is, you need a strategy. You need to talk about what you're going to do first, second, and third. So if I were starting a business, hey, Tammy, if it were me and I was running the business that startup.com had, the first thing I would have done is I would have had a strategy plan, and then I would have turned it into a project plan. So the project plan would have been, for the first 6 months, we're going to be building. We're going to build this new website. There's no clients yet. We're not making money yet. We're not even staffing yet. I need 3 total geeks. Forgive my language, but I need 3 total geeks to go heads down to understand the system requirements of the new website, to understand the business requirements, and we're going to build for 6 months. And then at the 6-month period, we're going to test. Y'all know about testing with a new website? You got to test out the bugs. You can't just build the site and be like, all right, go, especially when your site has functionality. Have you ever experienced that? Where you built some functionality and somebody was just ready to rock it and they didn't have that testing time in? All right, so this is where people go wrong as well. So I'm going to let Demario talk, I promise y'all. So I'm going to let you talk, babe. So, but what happens is you build the site, and then after you build the site with functionality, you got to test it out, you got to debug it. Then you bring the people on board to help, and actually while you're building the site, you should have a team that's marketing it, right? Anticipating, coming soon, right? So while you got one team in-house standing up the infrastructure, building the site, you got another team that's shaking hands and kissing babies, right? Trying to tell people this is the best thing since sliced bread is coming soon, and you get people to buy into it, those memberships, before you even have the site ready. But it's an anticipation thing. Kat says, I have several. The money spent on staffing. Okay, yeah. So just to serve the, hey, good morning, Jerry. Just to set this up for you, we were talking about startup.com. Tammy, have you seen the movie yet? You got to watch it. And so Kat watched it, and Kat has several things that stood out that were wrong with what they did. So Kat says several things were wrong. They spent the money on staffing. True. The competitor that was invited into their environment. Yes. And the firing of the friend. Oh my, Kat, I almost forgot about that. This is why people feel like you can't go in business with your friend. What do y'all think? Can you go in business with your friend? Honey, what's your take on that? Can you go in business with a friend?
Yes.
Yes? And it be successful?
Yes.
And I'm talking, wait. I'm not talking about you became friends after the business.
No,
I'm saying,
you can't. You can go into business with a friend if that's a true friend and be successful. This is my thing on that.
Okay.
How can you not be successful with a friend and be successful with a stranger? There comes a doggone level of responsibility, respect, loyalty.
Jerry says
trust,
yes, you can.
And all of that stuff. Who in the world? If you would not go in business with a friend, you should kick yourself in the forehead.
Well, wait. Me and Tammy are saying don't do it, and then we.
Tammy.
Wait.
You was my rock star the other day. You got to be fired.
No. Jerry was also your rock star, and Jerry's on your side. But
I said Jerry. I'm talking about Tammy right now. She said no, don't do it.
But Tammy, I'm gonna tell you why don't do it. Okay, hold on. Let's do this without messing up the phone. Okay, so this is my take on it. The reason why people, and by the way, Peter, we're coming back to you. How complex are y'all in regards to building a website? Yes, we'll talk to you about that in 1 second. So here's my take on the friend. It is not the fact that you can't be compassionate, right? It's because you're saying, well, how can you not go in business with a friend, but you can go in business with a stranger? I believe
if your friend has the skills to do the business, not just some random person.
Well, of course, right? But I believe that the friendship makes things tricky. For example, because I've done it. I've been in a senior management position, and I've gotten real cool with the lady who was working for me, under me, okay, that I brought into the company. Too cool. Like, we would talk about things, and then when I needed her to listen and I needed to be authoritative, she was like, girl, you so crazy. And I was like, no. No, but I'm just saying, y'all know friends get comfortable when they're working with you in business. The other thing is when you have to have those hard conversations about performance and should you have to let them go, there is an element of feeling personal, because you're going to see them after work, you know their family life. It's just the lines are too close for me.
See, that's where I say that you're talking about a friend working for you.
Okay. Well,
I'm saying going in business with a
but
friend,
still,
a partnership.
If that friend doesn't perform, okay.
I don't agree. But just like the movie Startup.com.
Startup.com is the movie we referenced.
It was I'm not going to tell it, but it was very foul of a friend. Because in the end, guess what happened?
They ended up being friends at the end.
Oh, so you just told it.
Well, you asked me the question. You said,
I said, guess what happened?
Okay.
You should have said,
Oh, well, honey,
see,
we need better cues.
But
then.
anyway,
all right, so Jerry says, you both are great friends aside from being a couple, but the friendship you guys have make it happen. This is true, but let me tell you, this has come with many.
Well, you see, I learned how to be quiet because she gonna do
No, that is not true. Your hat's gonna fall. That is not, you guys, no. What I'm saying is, in the beginning, let me tell you, there has been some moments in our home office where I was like, I need a process. There's no process. And Demario was like, I don't work with no process. I know everything that needs to be done today. And I was like, well, we're partners. I need transparency. And it's been so funny.
See, the white table and the black table really do not get along.
So they need to
the white table tried to bring corporate style operations inside of entrepreneurial business.
No, my table is the black table, right? I have the black table in the house.
You got the black table?
Yes, honey. You need to get.
Well,
first of all, understand
because I have to maintain them both. So
no. So first of all, you guys. So in our working environment, we have two tables. My working table is like a desk. It's black. His is white, and so. Oftentimes, I see the white table taking a lot of breaks. Let me just talk to you guys for a second, aside from this guy. The white table takes quite a few breaks. They disappear, right? And look at Tim. They disappear, and here's why. The white table has this digital marketer mindset, so they get up, they hang out, and they're like, I can do my job from the living room. And I'm like, yo, wait a minute. And the black table is working very, very hard, and so sometimes we have to call a timeout and figure out where the white table went.
See, y'all have to understand. You got to go to whatchyourSecretSauce.com. It's not a black or white table thing. It's a unagi and a soy thing. And go to whatchyourSecretSauce.com
to understand more.
Take your assessments. Understand why unagis and soys.
All I'm telling you.
Soys will have to take a lot of breaks working with a unagi.
All I'm telling you is I'm a creative, but I'm also process oriented. So there are times that I try to have a weekly meeting with the white table, and they are not feeling it. They are not having So
Tammy said, I went into business with my best friend,
and we are no longer friends.
Oh, Tammy.
That happens a lot, though, Tammy. What? No, that happens a lot.
That is so sad.
But honey, don't. That happens. That's why people don't. No, stop it.
Well, that is so sad.
That is so mean.
You went into business with your best friend, and I would rather you had said that the business is no longer there and y'all still eating ice cream together.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Tammy, don't. It happens
all
the time.
The world needs now.
So you guys,
love,
question,
sweet
Tim,
love,
could you, Tim, could you go into business with a friend? Tim, Peter, could you go into business with a friend? This is the question today. Can you go into business with your friend? In the movie Startup.com, which we've been talking about all week, they were friends that went into business, but it was so tumultuous. For example, I'm gonna give you another example. I don't know if you remember this. Remember, every time they went into the boardroom, the friend felt just as entitled. So you had two friends. One was like the leader, and the one was like second in command, right? Would you say he's second in command? But when they went into this boardroom, there was this invisible testosterone fight, right, for the authority. So while the leader was trying to discuss the vision of the company, the friend was like, well, I don't know if I agree with that. And he looked at his friend, he's like, you're not qualified to talk right now.
Well, you know why?
There's this authority thing going on.
You know why? Because the leader was never in the office to do the work. The friend was in there handling the business. That's why it had to come back around. The leader was too busy trying to doggone showboat and be on the spotlight while the friend
was doing the real work.
And then the leader come back and get rid of the friend because of the partner.
Yeah.
I mean, of the level of where we stand together.
That is deep.
That's why I say you can be in business with a friend. It's how you. It's not about do you respect the business. It's do you respect the friendship.
Okay, there's a car just rolling up on us. I'm sorry.
It's probably for.
All right, for our son. Okay, but this is awkward. We're like Facebooking live our morning show, and there's someone just in the car. But anyway, yeah. So friends are good, but business is in most cases it's about the money. Okay, cool.
Yes. Well. So understand that everything.
Hey, Kamik. Can you go into business with a friend? So Pam Cat says, oh my God, I was just going to message you about this exact situation. Wow, how interesting. She was just going to message us about that. That is so deep. So I want to hear what it is because it depends on the business. It depends. Now, here's the scenario. Let's be fair. Where friendship did work and do it in business. Look, I'm reading and I'm talking. Tammy, this is a situation where it did work. Okay, and then Kat, I'm going to get back to your point. If you guys saw the movie Joy, who saw the movie Joy? If you have not seen the movie Joy, I highly recommend it.
Prime example.
Wait. No, this is a good, no.
Okay.
So here's an example of when friendship did work in business. If you saw the movie Joy, extraordinary movie, you must go see it. It's a great weekend flick to watch. It has to do with the woman who was extremely creative, and my son's walking out the house, and I want to say bye, but hey, have a good day. Okay, sorry. So anyway, she was extremely creative and she designed these hangers. All of you guys use them. The hangers that you use in your house that have the, what is it? The velvet, like the whole, the coated padded hanger. She invented it. And so anyway, the point is it tells her story and she went on to hold over 100 patents. She's a very rich woman. The friend played a pivotal part. The girl had been her friend since like school age and they had been friends, but here's the difference. The friend understood her place always. She understood that I'm just a supporter. At some point, I think Joy made her manager, but that girl was always like subservient to her. She was always submissive, and she never came across as, I'm trying to have your shine or take your credit. What do you need me to do, Joy? To the point of bailing her out. Remember when Joy went on QVC and froze up? What's her phone number? I don't know, Tim. It's a movie.
And
but
Tanya.
Okay, so Tanya says, luckily, I'm in a business with my husband since we know each other's strengths and weaknesses and ensure that we let each other shine where needed. Tanya, can I give you some for that? That is awesome. Tanya, go to what'sYourSecretSauce.com. You and your husband find out what your sauces are. You're going to be a different sauce and he's going to be a different sauce. It's powerful to know what it is in business and it's free right now. But wait, there was another thing I wanted to read. Kat says the leader wasn't leading. He was also delegating even to his friend. Oh! I got it. I'm about to jump in the back seat.
Kat and Jerry.
Oh my God.
Y'all my rock stars today.
Tammy.
Wait.
No, Tammy, you are my rock star. Just
Tammy.
so you know. Tammy, keep up the good work. But wait, Kat has a good point. The reason why the friendship didn't work is because the moment the friendship in business is because the leader didn't lead. You're absolutely right, Kat, because a good leader, before we go into the meeting, is going to say, here's how this meeting is going to go. I am going to do the talking. I will answer these questions. And it's not being mean. When you are a leader, your role is to lead. Your role is to understand ahead of time who has the authority. You should never look misaligned in a very keynote meeting. So, and that's what this person did. He didn't lead. He didn't talk about, he wasn't prepared. So Tim says, Tim is crazy.
Oh, and Kat is reminding us of the word for sale today, which is
woohoo.
Yes.
It's
available
you know what? For 99 cents
99 cents from the website.
Right.
It's got a little thing behind it.
Yes.
You got to press the button to get to it. But
Pam says, I went into business with a friend and we decided to end the partnership before ending the friendship. Yes.
See, that's what I'm about to say. I was just about to jump on to that.
It doesn't mean that Tammy was wrong, though. It depends on what happened. We don't know if Tammy found out through the situation that she wasn't a true friend.
No, I was just...
Okay, go ahead. Okay.
I was just about to say, it's not the fact that friends can't go into business together.
Okay.
Before you go into business together, you first got to check your friendship meter.
Say it again, babe.
See, some of y'all are not friends. You think you are. You are associates.
Preach
You are
it.
not.
Preach.
You are not friends, because guess what? My business would never become before my friend.
So the real checking, the real vetting is the friendship,
Yes.
the meter,
You got to check the friend. What validates that person as your friend
just
before
said
you
that.
stepped into the business model?
My face looks so big with it this close, honey. God, can we extend it some?
No comment.
Okay, so
Snicker bar.
no. Oh my goodness. Well, we will have to check some things when we get off this thing. Okay. All right. So Pam says, now I'm running the business alone and loving it. Yes. Tim says, I think it makes more complicated and risky to be in business with friends and family sometimes. Most stories I hear haven't turned out well, but some have. I agree. I
had some bad stories with people I didn't know.
Well, I had some bad stories with people I did know. Like, I don't know if my mom is watching. All right, so this is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna.
You gonna say something about your
No, I'm not. Mother, I love you.
You
If you're
gonna say
watching.
something about one of the family members?
No, all I'm gonna say is I remember having a family member involved, and we were at an event, and the whole time I was trying to sell jewelry, and the person who was with me shall remain nameless. She was wearing the jewelry the whole time and talking about how this is gonna be hers when we're finished, and I was like, you're supposed to be selling it. Anyway, so it was,
You didn't understand what she was doing for you.
What was she doing for me, honey?
She was modeling the jewelry, and like she was getting people to buy by saying,
Okay.
hey, this one is mine. So the person said, well, I want one too. You know, I understand.
But Peter says the issue is deep. Peter, you know why the issue is deep? This is about to be so deep. I'm about to just drop the mic on this thing. It's deep because if the mindset, I don't care for family, I don't care for friends, because sometimes what we try to do is when we love our friends, we love our family, and we see that they're in a situation, we try to make an opportunity, right?
That's
right?
That's what I was getting at.
But wait, we try to make an opportunity despite the fact that the person mentally might not be equipped for the opportunity, right? So because we try to extend to someone who doesn't have, we bring them on board, we try to train them up and expect them to do things. In reality, you're putting someone in a situation who just might not have the capability to fulfill now the expectation, right? There's a misalignment.
Yes.
So that's why it's deep, Peter. Lord knows I've been there.
Yes, because, you know, I'm from the South.
Okay.
You know, you got one friend that knows how to lay bricks.
Yes.
And you got another friend that knows how to lay concrete.
Yes.
They became friends, created a business, and now they both lay brick and concrete for over 30 years.
Is this a true story?
This is a true story.
Okay, cool.
So therefore, you can, but you got to check the skill level of the friend. Don't invite them into the business just because they're friends in your relationship.
Well,
it's still a resume process. It's a vetting process.
That's true.
It's an investment process.
Yes. Well, it is an investment process, right? But most importantly, it really starts with your friend's desire to want more. I can't want more for you if you don't want more for yourself.
Tim, drop the mic.
Drop the mic. Tim is off the chain this word. Tim, you know it's true. You cannot want more, but we often as business owners and go-getters, because if you're on this audience, you're a go-getter for real, because that's why you're on here. And we tend to want to see other people come up, and so we do these things, right, where we try to make opportunities where there might not otherwise be one. We extend our kindness. We bring people on board. We might even invest in doing some training, only to discover your mindset is not ready. You're right. Or you're just not capable. So instead of trying to make your aunt, right, who just graduated from being a janitor, instead of trying to make the janitor turn into the CEO of your company, the chief financial officer, put your aunt in an admin role where she can maybe answer phones at first, right? Build her up to that place. I know me, I used to have a big problem with taking people from A and taking them way to like M, right? With no, you know, and training them to do M things. And when they didn't do M things, being upset or feeling some kind of way, when I should have really started them at like B and C and D and walked the way up. So not everybody is you guys. Not everybody can be great. You know, I'm just saying.
Pam says she got to run to a kindergarten graduation.
We love you, Pam. Thank you. I'll watch the rest of this later. We're getting ready to conclude too. Tanya says, don't rely on what they say they can do, but what they can actually do and willingness to learn. Girl, drop the mic. Oh my goodness. I'm just about to shake my braids. That is so good. And then Pam says, and I will be calling to set up an appointment. I have big dreams but need help focusing. Girl, I have big strategies to carry your big dreams.
You know what?
Bring it on. I love it.
It's a vetting process for a friend to go
Absolutely.
to
Can we handle everybody's... Keep talking, baby. We're just trying to make sure.
You got to make sure that they can
Tim's
sing
sister.
the song. You know, they got to sing.
The
They
song,
got to
baby?
sing like either Michael Jackson song, I'll Be There.
Yes.
Or what's that other one? You just call.
Yes.
Out
Yes.
my name.
Okay.
And I know just where you are.
Okay. All right.
Come running.
Okay. So you guys, this was...
You got a friend.
Okay.
Well, that was a sad song.
That was the one you were doing? I thought the Golden Girls song was more appropriate. Remember the Golden Girls? Remember, everybody used to sing the Golden Girls song. Come on, y'all. Y'all remember the Golden Girls? Yeah. Invited everyone you knew. Yes. You would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. All right. So now...
that was
all right.
Boy,
we love you guys. We'll see you. Oh, Tammy says my business was already established 5 years before bringing my friend on as a partner due to workload. After 1 year, we landed contracts totaling almost $10 million. The next day, she told me that she told me that she hired someone to replace me. The rest is history. Girl, bye. Bye, friendship.
You need to watch startup.com.
Yeah, Tammy, startup.com is a good weekend flick. You guys, we love you. We have to go get it too. Stay on the grow. This has been Good Morning Success. Share this, comment, let other friends know. We do this every single weekday morning. We love you. Until next time, stay on the grow with Dawn, Nicole, and
Demario. Peace.
See you later.